Welcome to another episode of TalkNTaste. I got my guy, Sean Cole, in the building tonight. Welcome, man.
Yes, sir. I want to say real quick, smoking on purple ease my mind.
Hey, Cole, you wanna give him the story about that?
Wait, truth be told, I really don't even know the story about that. I mean, I just love the whole part about smoking on purple.
Okay.
So you got to hear me out with
So
that.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, sir. Tell me.
So Cole is my nutritionist that I met back in 2006.
2005.
2005.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to be longer, huh? You wanted the relationship to be longer, huh? It's crazy, bro. The ladies, my wife is saying she wanted our relationship to be longer.
2006.
No, 05, 06.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met him through one of my teammates, Lynn Johnson, and because I had a knee injury, and it was my second one at the time, and I didn't want to have no knee injuries because, after getting cut on so many times in the NBA, they look at you as damaged goods, right? So I met Cole, and one summer I went to Chicago, and I guess you wanted me to come up there for a couple months.
Yes, sir.
So I remember I took my my Mercedes Benz that I had from college.
Yep.
And I got it transported to Chicago.
Yeah.
And man, Lil Boosie had the album, maybe his first mainstream album, and the last song on there was "Smoking on Purple."
Yeah.
But
because
yeah,
you would say, smoking on purple, ease my mind, and I like that.
yeah, right.
So, but smoking on purple was it just had so much swag to it.
It did.
Like smoking on purple, it had so much swag.
It did. That was probably his best song on the album. But yeah, Cole, man, let's just talk about the impact you had on my basketball career. Like when I came to you, what did you think I need immediately from my injury?
Yeah, the impact was this here. Because who you had came from, the referral had told you about me, Lynn Johnson. It was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Because Lynn was, to me, I would say Lynn was before his time when it comes to like far as living a healthy lifestyle.
For sure.
So then when he told me about you, and I said, anybody, click and vibe with Linton and what Linton on, they cool people. So we clicked immediately,
Mm-hmm.
But I also realized that I was like, okay, this cat is what I call, he a brainy athlete. And what I mean by brainy athlete is like, this cat really understands the importance of taking care of his body, but also being responsible, for taking care of his body. And when I realized that when I met you, we clicked because I felt that vibe and that energy that you was ready to be, responsible for taking care of your health. Even when you told me about the lingering knee issue, but the way you went about it. And that's what intrigued me, that you say, man, come on, Cole, fuck with me, man. Fuck with me, man. I got you, man. I don't want them to cut on me no more.
Yeah.
And then I said, all I said was, are you open to change your nutrition? Are you open to doing cleansing? And you said, dude, Cole, fuck with me, man. We do this, man. Dude, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be something like crazy in the NBA.
Nah, that's true. It's a true story. And at the time, I wasn't playing.
No, you're right.
And I was a second round pick.
Yep, that is true. You told me that.
Contract wasn't guaranteed.
Contract wasn't. I think you was making like $350.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. Something like that. So you really seen me go from nothing to something, especially in the NBA world. In the NBA, you saw that.
What I was really impressed with is that you were your own man.
Mm-hmm.
You were your own person. You didn't fully follow the protocol of how to take care of your body.
For sure.
Especially taking care of your body like off the court.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing is so significant, like I tell a lot of athletes, no matter what sport, the important part of your game is off the court. That's the most important part of your game, off the court. Once you get on that court, it's like you just ready to go into that Kobe Bryant Black Mamba mode. But the most important part is how you take care of your body off the court, and that's one thing a lot of athletes they miss out on.
What you mean when you say take care of your body off the court? Explain that.
Off the court is critical because off the court prepare you for on the court. And if you take care of your body off the court, minimal stress, which is really important. Right amount of sleep, hydration, the right hydration, which means refueling your body, and the right nutrition. And then also a supporting cast. And that's how you take care of your body. I'm talking about that's the foundation first and foremost. Then you put the other components in. And that's one thing I respect about you is that you bought into that because you saw, how it had transformed your body immediately when you met.
It's so crazy. Like when you say how me and Linton clicked, like me and Linton is two different people. Like when I looked at Linton and a bunch of my teammates, I looked at those dudes are all older than me. But ever since I was a young kid, I always had like a older soul, and I always used to sit around older guys and kind of, listen to the conversation.
And I peaked that
and see what I could get from them.
Yeah, but what I mean by you and Lynn clicked. I'm talking about just in the part when it comes to
for sure. I know what you're saying.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, absolutely. That exactly. When I overheard him talking about that, I was like, what? Because, what's so crazy? Out of all the people that he really clicked with, I was the one. Me and Big Mark Jackson work with you as well.
Yeah, Mark, he did somewhat, but he was kind of like the end of his career.
Yeah, for sure. But I was the one, like out of all the people that Lynn clicked with, I was the one that was like, man, look, let me holler at your nutritionist, man, and let me figure this thing out because for whatever reason, I just felt like it was the right move for me to make.
Yeah, it was though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why. What I mean when I say a brainy athlete, right? A brainy athlete, I look at a brainy athlete like intellectually independent, intellectually or independently motivated, and that was you. You feel what I'm saying? So even though Lynn crossed our paths, right? You was like, let me check him out, and what I said is resonated.
Yep, absolutely.
But it's gonna resonate when someone tell you, hey, this is how you can handle this, what is called so-called this lingering injury.
For sure.
Go inside out. No, to address the injury inside out. And that's what we did.
Talk about that inside out. Like, what do you mean when you say inside out?
Well, inside out. Like I said, if you really want to, let's say a person get injured, right? No matter what type of injury it is, you can go outside in and you can get okay results, right? Which means you can, with the surgery, whatever they do, which is mostly focused on addressing trying to heal outside in. But if you go inside out, it's going to be more productive. It's going to be more successful because inside out, you're going to deal with the blood flow, which can help to get rid of all that scar tissue, which can help you heal faster because you can heal through the blood. So inside out is the most successful way to go about recovering from an injury.
Right.
And the body going to pretty much heal itself even faster. So that's what I mean by that. I say inside out.
Yeah, I feel like those are some of the conversations we done had a lot, but I feel like is what most people don't really know. Like for example, us not icing. Remember how when we met, you was like, man, we don't do no icing. And like even over the years of my career, people not seeing me ice after the game, they used to be wondering like why. The whole locker room had ice on their knees, but I didn't, because we had a game plan and it worked. It showed. You know what I mean?
But the good thing about that game plan, I didn't come to you and say, Brandon Bass, follow me.
No.
Do what I want you to do. It wasn't about me. And what I say to people is like, there's not one science, and when you understand there's not one science. That changed the whole game, really. So not one science opened the door like, there's not one ethnicity. So somebody want ice, cool. But only understand icing ain't gonna change the molecular structure of the blood. Icing does not change the molecular structure of the blood. It does not. Icing stops the blood flow from carrying oxygen. You will stop the swelling, but you stop the blood flow from carrying vital nutrients to help you heal faster. But so what icing does, stop the blood flow. That's all. But it does nothing to heal you faster. And then one another thing, which is, to me, which I look at it like it's very silly to me, is when you put ice and then you heat pad and then ice pad. So now you're tricking the body. That's all you're doing. You're playing games with the body.
Like hot tub, cold tub.
Like bullshit.
You don't.
Oh, straight bullshit. Yeah. Why? Because what? I'm going to put heat, bring the blood flow, ice, push the blood flow away. Like, that's what you're doing. When you go heat, you stopping blood from going over there, and vital nutrients in the blood is going to go over there to start rebuilding. But when you ice,
when you put ice,
it stops everything. And then they tell you put your leg on the damn table somewhere, or just rest your leg on some couch for 2 or 3 months, and then you ice. But that's one way of going about it. But that's not the holistic approach.
For sure.
No.
Now, it's a couple times I called you over the years too. Remember that one time when I was in Boston when my knee swelled up?
Oh, that was funny as hell.
And they told me like, you was gonna need another knee surgery.
Yes, sir.
And you came down and we detoxed for a few days, and got my knee back in maybe a week and a half.
Immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, that one time, and the one time when I was with the Magic, and I hurt my ankle real bad. One of the worst ankle injuries I had. They told me he was gonna be out for 6 weeks, and I came back in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, here's where you was so on top of your game, because you had already had witnessed, you know what I'm talking about, if you give the body the right treatment from the inside out, you saw yourself, you witnessed it by doing it yourself, how fast you popped back, how fast you got back on track, how fast you healed, because you was addressing the issue from the inside out.
For sure, that's the message all the young athletes should want to take in, is addressing, taking care of their body inside out.
The thing about it is that, but see, that's not being offered. So if they're not around people like you, it's got to be offered, because if they're not around this kind of circle, I mean, think about it.
That's true. It's true. Because it's not as common.
No, it's not.
Like to be honest, sometimes when I'm around young athletes, or I'm just around people watching the game, from my experience, from the nutritional side, then as the ball player side, it's like they can't really grasp, the way I see things, but I understand because they not around a lot of people, like myself, who done been around people like you,
right? Yeah,
and been around other great athletes, See,
if an athlete, let's say, starts at grammar school, high school, college, and go pro, right? Let's say they're born with this crazy athleticism, right? And they gone from grammar school to pro, right? And they playing their butt off, right? Why should they change?
Exactly.
They're going to be like, I've made it this far off fried chicken and white rice.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? So why should I change? Like you said, a couple of days when we chatted, but if they get injured, would they have an open mind, an open brain to change?
Sometimes.
Not that many.
Yeah, not that
often.
many. No, it's true.
Not often, because if the allopathic Western medical, it's called allopathic Western medical system, if it gets a hold of them first,
that's true.
It's hard for them to say, let me think outside the box.
Absolutely, yeah.
And most people, when they come from that allopathic Western medical, educational system, they're not going to look outside the box unless they know a person that's real cool and they click and they group, a relative, a friend, someone they can bond with, someone they trust. Someone has gone through it, then they'd be like, man, tell me more about that. But if not, they're going to do what everybody else.
Yeah, what the common folks do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's true. Where your passion for nutrition come from?
I wouldn't call it a passion. I would say, it's this is this is a crazy story. I'm gonna go and share this story,
Right.
live. Really, it all came from. I became a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer, right? And I was, oh my God, I was like 217, right? And I had eaten nothing but what they call, quote unquote, protein. 90% of my nutrition was protein, right? No joke. 90% of my nutrition was protein.
Steak?
Oh my God, I would eat hot dogs, Italian beefs, ghee rolls, if you want to call it that. But I was a personal trainer. But the embarrassing part was I had that crazy buff body. Oh my God. Buff body was like just model type body, right? But behind closed doors, I was literally shitting once every 7 days.
Damn.
I was so clogged up.
Damn.
Sometimes I would go 10 days without a bowel movement.
Whoa.
I would go 10 days without a bowel movement. But I want to keep that buff look. This was when I was like, again, in that whole matrix world where following others. You have to have your protein. Knowing the body telling me, hey homie, what you doing? And I really, no joke. And I had acne, I had about a million bumps. I had acne, oh my God, this was full of acne, just bumps everywhere. But I did not want to give up eating that animal flesh because it stimulated me. So I didn't give it up for a while. So I was forced to give it up because I would do something, oh my God, so treacherous. I would go to Walgreens and get stall softeners to give me a bowel movement, only to go back to eat the protein, only to go back to keep eating like that. I had an addiction.
So you didn't even know. Did you know why you?
Oh yeah, of course, I had an addiction.
But you still was going to do it anyway.
You know why? Because the stimulation of the food, when it got in my blood, it got in my system, I couldn't give it up. It's like a cocaine addict. It's like an alcoholic, except I was a foodaholic, so to speak. But it got to the point where the stall softeners, they stopped working.
Damn.
Ooh.
Fucked up, bro.
Yes.
So tell me this, like, this is usually when diseases start happening.
Oh, without a doubt, I was going that route.
Yeah.
I could have then probably killed myself. I probably had with such thing, cancer in the colon cancer, easy.
Because no circulation, no bowel movement,
None.
Things, you eating things, but it's not coming out.
Not coming out. Parasites, worms, all clogged up. I mean, really, I would go and sit on the toilet. I'd be on the toilet for about a good 20 to 30 minutes before a bowel movement. So I went to Walgreens and called myself fixing that issue. I pop them in 5 minutes later, all that acid from them drugs I was taking, those pills, whatever, it forced it to break down because the hydrochloric acid wasn't able to do it no more. I was good. I go back and eat that food.
I think that's important for people to me, that's a good like motivator.
Oh yeah, because I was scared.
No, well, I'm saying for people who's watching who don't have bowel movements for a week or two, you know what I mean?
But I ain't tell you the whole story though. It's crazy.
Let's go.
So my kid's mom, her yoga name is called Peaceful Warrior. My kid's mom, her yoga name is called Peaceful Warrior. And
Promo.
Yeah, and we met. Peaceful Warrior, Sarah Atkinson. But Peaceful Warrior is her yoga name. We met, and it's funny. I knew I had that problem, right, with the eating and the bowel movements, right? And the constipation. And my crazy ass, I let her move in with me. And I was so blown away because the food addiction was so. I forgot that she gotta find out more about me. So I got this 6-pack, 217 body, handsome brother, but I got the whole constipation issue. So I let her move in, and when she moved in, she experienced that, and she just tore my ass up. Oh my God, she said your breath is hot.
The food had you.
Ooh, she said your breath was so. hot. She said, I'm tired of coming behind you. When you come out the bathroom, I just blew the bathroom up, blew it up. So it's a crazy story. Audience hearing this here, she played a significant role. Had she not moved in with me, I probably would have never changed, but I probably would have killed myself. Oh yeah, I probably would have killed myself because I was so addicted to those stimulators. That pus blood from the meat got in my blood, so it just controlled my emotions, and I craved it more. But when she moved in, she saw the real me. We argued, we fought, but she'll go in the toilet and come out in 5 minutes, a bowel movement. I'll go in, I'll come in 30 minutes. So I just slowly changed that. Yeah, changed it.
So did she get you to change your diet?
No, I did myself. No.
But you just changed it. Okay,
No. Because
what triggered that though? Like how you knew that's what you needed to do?
Oh, I knew it. I mean, listen, you can be, come on, it's not a rocket science. Anyone know that fruits and veggies, they know when you eat that, it's gonna burn clean. Anyone knows that. And fruits and veggies. But I didn't want no fruits and veggies. I wanted that animal flesh.
Like if somebody asks you, hey, what can I do to lose weight? They already know it, huh?
Oh, what I doubt. Quit playing.
They just messing around?
Well, come on, people, listen. The human body is so easy to be understood. The human body is so easy to be understood. You have to go out of your way to not want to get to know your body. The body belongs to you. Who knows more about your body than you? You the one living inside their body. Come on.
You know what you just said though, like when you said how you was eating affected your mood.
Oh my God.
Back in the day. So, do food affect your mood and your mental health?
Everything.
Why though?
Because once it gets in your blood, it's a wrap. And once it gets in the gut, breaks up, gets to the bloodstream, go to your brain, it's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. Now you in a battle. You're in a battle with self. Because there's some called food, right? And then there's something called nutrition, and then there's something called mineral nutrition. Most people don't know a damn thing about mineral nutrition. We know a lot about food, and we know about nutrition. So I was just eating food. That's it. I was eating for taste.
What about nutrition? What's nutrition?
Not that far from food, because think about it. The internet right now has so much misinformation about nutrition. But when you do your own deep dive into it, research yourself, you go back in time, you realize what they call nutrition is the same. Just like food. McDonald's is nutrition, if you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about? Burger King is nutrition. Wendy's is nutrition. I'm talking about Popeyes is nutrition. If you want to call it that.
So what about mineral eating?
Well, it ain't so much mineral eating. It's when I realized that the body's composed of minerals, then the whole game changed. It changed immediately. It changed immediately when I realized that. It changed immediately, big time. So it made me more pickier on what I was consuming, because I realized my body composed of minerals, so let me replenish what my body's composed of. And then that's when my whole body changed immediately. Oh my God, it was amazing.
What are a couple minerals the body needs daily?
Daily, iron, calcium, potassium, magnesium. Daily, yeah.
What are some foods or some drinks that will give you that?
Berries, all the berries.
Berry family, huh?
Yeah, berry family.
You said that a lot.
Mainly the blackberries, but you can get it from mangoes. You can get it from papaya. Mushrooms, portobellos, lion's mane, oysters. But you want definitely if they're in the wild. Grains, but grains that is called wild, quinoa, spelled, things like that, kamut, walnuts, things like that.
Food like that, huh?
Yeah.
These are the things I've been eating for a long, long time, and some of these things are becoming like trendy now. What are some myths you done seen about that you done seen over the last 10 years that people they live by when it comes to
He
health
said,
and
what are
nutrition?
myths? I can count myths. Oh my God, it's
Just a couple of them that stands out.
protein. One of the biggest myths. Protein is one of the biggest myths. Protein. Just go there, right there. Protein.
Because
What is protein? I mean, people try to educate you. I hear it all the time. Let me educate you on protein, or there's a lot of myths on all over the internet about people trying to educate people about protein. But what is protein? What is it? If you even ask those scholars who have these degrees, and when it comes to talking about protein, if you ask them what is protein, they're going to give you a one-sided story. They're going to give you their story. Get it? But what is protein? Think about it. What is it? I mean, don't nobody really know protein, other than a couple of cats who came up with that name, like most names. But for sure, and everybody listen to this, protein is not a mineral. That's number one. It's not a mineral. And that's for sure. So if it's not a mineral, and my body's electric, and protein not electric, why do I want that? Now, somebody myth, they tell you what protein is what. Amino acids, protein is uric acid, but that's not a mineral. So whoever listening to this, protein is not a mineral, and they know it.
And your body's composed of minerals.
Get there, but they can give you some kind of science. They can give you science by man. So we bought into science by man. I don't give a damn about science by man. What that mean? What if man yelled that that there's of some powerful significance when it comes to the human life?
No, for sure.
So protein, big myth.
Okay. Athletes, for optimal performance, what a day should look like for them.
For optimal performance.
I remember what my days was like, but I want you to tell me of today, and then we'll talk about what my days was like back in the day.
I mean, for optimal health. Ooh.
Oh, optimal performance.
Optimal performance. Get to know your body off the court. Understand that, really getting to know your body inside out when it comes to what you feed in your body. If you're talking about optimal performance, is really understanding, again, what to feed your body, so your body can give you what you want your body to give you when you're playing that sport. So optimal performance, understanding the importance of nutrition. Got it? Mineral-based nutrition. Understanding the importance of the blood and how to fuel that blood with the right nutrients.
Right.
So you have to. So you say optimal performance, knowing, taking responsibility for your health. Number one, first of all, taking responsibility for your health. Don't buy into all these myths. You know what I'm saying? For the most case, yeah. So really, and just really getting to know your body because it belongs to you.
For sure. And foods that are pretty much rich in energy, right?
Well, food's rich in minerals.
And minerals, I mean,
which is
that gives you energy.
Yeah, just gonna give you slow burning energy. Yeah. Food
like what? Like give me some. What are some foods that give you slow burning energy?
Well, what I mean by slow burning energy, that's what Those
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what are some things that you can eat that give you slow burning energy?
Like what I mean by slow burning, I'm just saying things is gonna burn clean. That's what I mean. Not so much slow burning. Like things is gonna burn clean.
Like okay. Well, give me an example of something that's like fast, like maybe like caffeine, right?
Now you talking about a stimulant. That's dangerous. No.
But what are something that like
a bowl of fruit.
Okay, is that slow burning or fast?
Slow. People think fruit. Definitely when you're eating the right fruit, like the berry family, people think that stuff burns fast. No, it doesn't. That stuff burns very slow. And it burns clean. And when it wears off, if it does, you're not gonna crash.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember like when I was playing like on game days, we made sure I didn't have no protein.
None.
And we made sure that everything I ate was slow burning energy.
Yes, sir.
So I had a lot of pancakes.
Yeah.
A lot of spelt pancakes, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my thing, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I eat pancakes twice a day for
Yeah.
breakfast and lunch.
And I heard what he said. He said spelt pancakes. He said spelt pancakes. Another good thing about it, he didn't have the ice.
That's facts.
He didn't ice his joints. And the reason why he didn't ice his joints, because he didn't have all that goop, all the inflammation.
True.
That clogged up, that blood flow from carrying oxygen to those joints. So after the first quarter, you never put ice packs here. When you got to put all those ice packs, that's poor nutrition.
So for like normal people who, who go through like with all these common like diseases or like heart disease, cancer. Why do those things occur to people, you think?
Well, first of all, you said disease. That's an allopathic Western medical term. Get it? The body goes through what is called a dis-ease. It's discomfort. So, again, if you address the cause, those things are not going to be to develop, nor live, nor transfer.
All right. What about things that are quote unquote hereditary?
Heredity plays a role. It only plays a role if I'm gonna follow your lifestyle. It don't hop in you. No. Like people tell me you can catch a cold. I can't catch you. No. You can catch football, but you can't catch no cold.
No. Because you
can develop a cold, but I'm not catching no cold from you. If my immune system is compromised, I'm gonna develop a cold, but I can't catch no cold. Again, I can catch football.
So these are things where doctors tell people over and over all around the world that there are certain cancers that are hereditary, and you believe that's another myth.
I wouldn't say it's a myth from their premise. From their premise, if that's what they're preaching, that's from their premise. But again, there's not one science. Right? So as long as you understand there's not one science. So from their premise, if that's what they've been taught, educated on, that's what they believe. But it's not one science.
Right. And it's either so it's believe or faith, right?
Belief is very dangerous. Either you know or you don't know, but belief is dangerous.
I remember you told me about that.
Listen,
when you told me that, bro, I told some other people that it messed them up.
Yeah.
Because hey, I believe. I said, you believe what?
Yeah.
So it's because my thing is, you shouldn't argue with nobody about something you believe.
You sure should? No, you shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You if you want to argue about somebody, you argue about some shit you know.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at religion, which is to me it's just a straight cult. You, me, and brothers, right? We from the same parents, right? Right. But I'm gonna say to you, I have a better relationship with Jesus, who I've never met, not gonna meet, not ever gonna meet, right? With me, you can't get along.
Right. No,
come on.
Right.
Come on. A lot of this stuff it's foolishness, it's silliness, it's foolishness. But some people need this foolishness. Some people need this silliness. So I say, each his own. I just stay in my lane.
Tell me this. For you, is it loyalty or respect? What would you rather?
Respect.
Why?
Because that's the foundation. Respect is the foundation, because respect means respect self first. So I cannot have loyalty without respect. So I have to respect me first. I can't respect nothing else or no one else, or anyone else, I should say, if I don't have respect for self. So it's got to be respect for self first. Then loyalty. But respect got to be there. It's got to be number one. But what is respect? Think about it. What is respect? Look at what we all been taught. So what is respect? What is education? What is that? We talk about education, but what is education? What the hell is that?
What is it?
There you go. What is it? What is education? We hear so much about education, right? So protein. People think that, again, let's use the word protein, or fats, or carbs. Talking about what is education? This is what we've been bombarded with. So what is education? think about it. I look at it as it's just sophisticated wordplay. That's all.
Yeah, no, you said that before.
Yeah.
Relationships, man and woman, what it should be based on?
I look at relationships, I look at male, female. Man and woman to me is common, almost like a mechanical mixture. Male and female to me is chemical affinity. Not the same. That's why a man can say he can convert himself to a woman, but a man will never convert himself to a female. Never. Never.
Because there's a difference, right?
Totally different. Totally different. I mean, come on. I mean,
What's the difference? So look, so tell me, what's the difference between a female and a woman?
A female, let's say from my perspective, got it? Because the people may say people may say my own theory, my own philosophy.
Yeah.
But a female really is like she's totally submissive to her maker. Right there. Totally submissive. She knows her role, a reason why she's been created and born on this planet. Immediately. No, she knows her role. And she's totally submissive to nature, not to no another human being. Right there. I would say that's the huge difference, between the female and the woman. She truly understands her purpose, and she's completely submissive to her creator.
Same for male and man?
Same for male and man, yes. If you look at male, you look at man, which one beat their chest? Which one cares about tangible items? Which one cares about, talking about all these things that he can't take with him in the next world? Which one? Man.
So you want to be considered a male?
No, I'm not going to say I want to consider male. I mean, that's how I ride. I mean, I was born a male, if you want to say that, right?
Yeah,
right?
I know.
And then after I was born a male, then somebody came along and said, now you want to go from a male to a man. And I want to go from a male to a man. I look at man, not all of them, but some of them. What he cares about? Tangible items, beating his chest. Talking about car, homes, jewelry, money in the bank. I mean, but that's nothing going with you in your next life.
Yeah, true.
And in most, I would say, man or men, they put these titles on themselves. They define themselves by those titles.
Yeah. When you told me that the other day, and I was thinking about that, I was like, man, bro, every so often you say something to me that's really profound, and because it's almost like, female and male is just when you in the rawest form, and
well said. Well said.
And when man and woman, I feel like man and woman that's mostly ego.
Definitely ego. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beautiful part about it. Like I got a chance, my kid's mom, peaceful warrior, Sarah Atkinson. When I met her, she was all female. And oh my God, dude, I was like in heaven. I mean, I'm telling you, it's day and night when you date female. You date woman.
Tell me this, okay. So female and male, they connect.
Oh, immediately. I'm talking about, and not just the outer surface. No, the swag, the energy, the vibe, you click. Not just this lusting of this outer. No. You click way deeper than that.
What about man and woman? Do you think they click though?
Man and woman, most likely they're gonna click more of a desire, which means
desire. Yeah.
In those kind of relationships, they're not gonna last so long. Because a desire is like, I desire to eat animal flesh. So these desires, no, they might last a season. Like most relationships are based off, I love you, which means I desire you, relations. They're not gonna last that long because they don't have what you said earlier in this conversation. They don't have what's called I respect you. That's why they don't last. Yes.
When you say I respect you, break that down though.
The I respect you relation is going to come from I respect self first. And once that person have a lot of respect for self, if you want to put inside it, integrity, all that kind of stuff, There's not going to be that much of a battle, talking about between the two,
for sure.
the two genders.
Now that makes sense.
Because both of them going to understand that importance of who they are. Not what they've come, or not what they've become, but who they are. And that's a big difference. A lot of us, we look at life at what we've become. And if you ask most of us, who are you? We're going to say what we've become. Who are you? Oh, I'm an herbalist. No. Who are you? Oh, I'm a salesman. Who are you? I'm a car salesman. I'm a basketball player. That's what I've become.
But who are you?
Human being.
Period.
Period. Right there. And it starts from there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, if I want to say, and then and it grows from there.
To what though?
If you stay on that path, then, it'll grow naturally. Like far as, like I said, a male gonna grow naturally into that, let's say in that direction of embracing more of the inner self, not the outer self.
I got you. What's most important to you in your life today?
Loving self more.
You told me this shit before too. Love yourself more. Talk to me about
Bottom
that.
line.
Tell me what you told your daughter one time. Pilla, shout out to your daughter, but tell me what you told her.
What was it? Help me out.
You know what you told her.
No, help me out.
No, when you said, hey, I love you,
Oh, I told my daughter.
but I love me more.
I want my daughter gonna hear this. My son and daughter gonna hear this. I told my daughter, her name is Taylin. I said, Taylin, I love you because I love me. No way in hell I can love you if I don't love me. That's superficial. It won't even last. No. So I tell my kids even today, I love you because I love me.
But do you love them more?
No, I would never love my kids more than I love me. That's set up for failure. No, I would never do that. No, I would never do that. No. No. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'm sure others, but no, I would never. I'm gonna put my self-preservation on hold, right? I'm just saying for the most case. Then what am I teaching? When I let's say I move on, I pass and go into another life, or whatever.
What you teaching them?
Look what they're gonna do.
For sure.
Get it? And I told my kids, only person can hurt you, doesn't matter if it's that's in a personal relationship. The only person, physically speaking, they shouldn't put their hands on you, but the only person can hurt you, mentally speaking, in a relationship is self. Because you buy into people's words, you buy into this wordplay. And one of the biggest wordplay is love.
You call it a wordplay, huh?
Oh, it's definitely wordplay. Oh, of course, it's wordplay. Most people say love and don't even love themselves. That's wordplay.
Damn.
Straight love play. Straight wordplay. Sophisticated wordplay, to be exact. Sophisticated wordplay. Look at it, the word love. Is it L-O-V or is it L-U-V? Think about it. It could be L-U-V.
I respect you. That's the kind of relationship you want.
Oh, it should be. Yeah. Well,
no matter who is with.
No matter who is with.
Respect you.
No matter who is with. Yeah.
But we gotta respect. You gotta respect self first.
Gotta respect self first. Yeah. Well, you should. Then you won't play all that fuckery with self. Because if you don't respect self, you can do a lot of fuckery. Oh, big time.
Man, we could break that down so many ways.
Yes, sir.
And because it helps other people, it helps everybody when you respect self.
Big time.
And when you respect others.
Yeah.
And that's when loyalty comes in for self and others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It gets really deep when you really look at it. What makes you happy?
I don't look at it so much like happy. I don't look at it like that. Every day I wake up, I'm just saying another day in the world. I just take it day by day. So it's not so much what made me happy, so to speak. Every day I wake up, another day. I'm living. I embrace that day. I embrace that day with,
no matter how I go.
No matter how I go. No, I embrace. Oh, of course. Because life is gonna throw you obstacles. It's how you deal with those obstacles. So every day might not be the same. But one thing I don't do, I don't embrace it with negative energy. That's one thing I don't do. I don't embrace with negative energy. No, I always stay energized.
So, the words, anxiety, depression. What do you say to those words?
Wordplay.
Just
A
wordplay.
lot of fuckery. That's all.
Why?
What is that? What is it? I mean, think about it. You said, where did those words come from? What's the word you said?
So, like,
You said, what's the word?
depression.
What is depression? What is that?
So usually people say when someone's depressed is because they are struggling with their past,
That's all choice.
right? And anxiety is when you worried about the future. That's all choice.
I mean, yeah, that's choice.
You make that decision.
Yeah.
That's big, and like like the world is in this mental health space. The NBA is in mental health space. Even when I was having tough times, I never liked those words, because I felt like those words kind of like, for me, they was like a crutch to me, and it made me feel like a victim. And I ain't never liked to feel like I was a victim. I used to feel like whenever I went through anything, any tough times, like, I'm gonna face it and like and battle with it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna end up winning. You feel what I'm saying? Versus giving in to something and be like, okay, I done lost, and I'm suffering from this now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was always my thinking. But you feel like those are choices.
It's how you respond to something. With it. It's how we respond to.
How should you respond?
It all depends. You can respond to it head on, whatever it is.
And do what?
I mean, whatever it is. You can like I tell my kids, even myself, control what you can control.
Right.
That's it. Only control what you can control.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. That's all you can do. Control what you can control. But when you try to start controlling other things outside of you, and mainly other people, no, that's going to be.
Ain't no controlling other people.
Well, it's not that. I mean, who want to try to control other people? I mean, come on. I mean, we're not robots. So that's.
You know what I read something, bro? I read something that it was like, would you even feel good if you control somebody? Like if you had to make somebody love you. Would you feel would you feel good about that? Or you had to argue with somebody for your respect? Like how weird is that shit, bro? Like I really, when I seen that in this book and I was taking notes of this shit, I was like, bruh, like man, I mean I was tripping before, but people be tripping when you argue and you fighting with somebody like to love you, to respect you. Like those things, you don't need to argue or fight for, man.
That's entertaining somebody else's game.
Man, bro, yeah, bro.
That's it. Don't entertain their game. That's entertaining. That's just you entertaining somebody else's game. So, yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. Yeah.
What's some food you can't live without, Cole? Since you're a nutritionist, what's something you can't live without?
Oh, I can live without anything. You mean what's something that?
Yeah, but what is something you can't live without that you know?
Well, I can live without. I mean, I could. Remember now, I'm the one with not shitting every 7 days. So that has passed. I'm the one wasn't having a bowel movement I was going 10 days without a bowel movement. So that has changed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll say like this: what's one food if I can have one food for just the rest of my life? One food for the rest of my life. I love pasta. Yeah, I can eat wild pasta, whole grain pasta, and mushrooms. I can eat that the rest of my life. Yeah. Put me some portobello mushrooms, chopped up, grilled real good, on top of a bed of spelt pasta, quinoa pasta. Oh my God. I love pasta, man.
You gotta give me a recipe before you leave, man. I'm gonna get Melissa to make me some pasta, man.
I just gave you one. Yeah. You.
But I ain't gonna remember this. You gotta tell her. You gotta shoot me a text.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, but you asked me. It's hands down pasta and mushrooms. Oh, that's one of my favorite. Yeah, because it burns clean, but it tastes yummy, and it's easy to make. Some damn water, the pasta.
and that's the one. What about the one drink? If you had one drink for the rest of your life, what you want? Just
the one drink right now?
Yeah.
Rest of my life right now? Mm-hmm. My mineral chocolate milk.
Or the milk
Oh my
chocolate?
God. Remember the one I gave you back at the hotel? Right there. I can drink that milk every day. The whole fit mineral chocolate milk. It's ridiculously delicious.
That's good. You want to plug the mineral hydrate?
No. That's
This
coming
later?
Yeah. Coming soon. Mineral hydrate about to revolutionize the world. By Whole Fit. Sport drink. Mineral hydrate about to revolutionize the sport world. Coming soon.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just going with the flow, man. Yeah. Where's that food at though?
The food is here.
I'm joking. Yeah.
Tell me this, Go. Since we've been knowing each other since 2006, and it's 2020. It's about to be 26 in another year, year or two. What has stood out to you about me, man? Like, tell me something I may not know about myself that you know. Tell me some things about my career, personal. What are some things that you want the world to know?
That I want the world to know?
Yeah, because you know I got my documentaries about to come out.
I would say you stayed true to self when it came to embracing your health. Really, you stayed true to self. You wouldn't like wishy-washy. You stayed, even though the stuff I brought to your life, you still went out, in seek of more.
For sure.
But you didn't hop all over like some kind of hop here, hop there. You stayed inside that, that whole world of being responsible for your health.
For sure.
And that's why I give you mad respect. Seriously, let me look at you today. Most athletes, after they played the many years you've played, most athletes get arthritis. Mm-hmm. You know that.
And I can get a 10-day right now.
So again, without doubt.
I'm ready to go right now, though, Cole.
I truly feel you can get a 10-day.
So imagine my last year in the NBA was 2017. What do you think I was like in 2017?
Oh, you was a beast. Yeah, you was a GOAT, man. For your position, and that's why I let people know when they talk about this whole thing, talking about, putting players together, whatever, for your position, talking about you was a GOAT, talking about, and in that era,
Appreciate
talking about, and that's, man. And I'm gonna say this here real quick. The most stupid ass, topics is this Jordan and LeBron topic. That's just some bullshit. That gets people want to get ratings. That shit's so stupid. That's to me, homosexual. That's stupid. That's fuckery. And what I mean by fuckery, two different eras. Jordan and LeBron, two different eras. Mm-hmm. But if I had to sum it up, which one of them is an assassin? Would need to be an assassin. I'll leave it at that.
You want to tell them? Or do you think they know?
Well, they should know it. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, come on. Which one is an assassin? Would need to be an assassin.
We ain't talk that much about hoops, man. Because I feel like people gonna be they gonna love us talking about what we're talking about. But tell me.
Oh, I forgot. I forget. No. The closest player to Michael Jordan, the closest player to Michael Jordan, and I'm talking about psychologically speaking, was Kobe Bryant. I'm gonna say this again. The closest player, NBA player, to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and I'm talking psychologically speaking. If you guys can grab us on to that.
So MJ, your GOAT.
No, I wasn't a fan of MJ. I was a fan of the game. No, big difference. You have a lot of people a fan of players, people a fan of the game. I'm a fan of the game, and I want to go see a damn good game. And Jordan put on the show. Kobe put on the show. LeBron periodically, but them two always put on a show. But I'm not a fan of LeBron. I'm not a fan of LeBron. I'm not a fan of Kobe. I'm not a fan of Jordan. I like those players, but I'm a fan of the game.
Yeah, LeBron special too, man. I just think it just takes away from him when they compare him to MJ. But you know,
That's for ratings, though. That's the most stupid shit. That's ratings. But he can speak up. But why should he? He could really speak up. But they different eras. So you know, talking about, so they shouldn't do that. But they do that dumb shit, like I said, for ratings or for whatever case, because it's silly. You know.
how about this? We'll end it like this. Put your starting five together of all time. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward.
Of all time?
Power
Easy.
forward, center. Let's go.
Somebody send me a picture.
Who your point guard?
Somebody send me a. Well, no, I got it off TikTok. I got it off TikTok. No joke. It was the coldest freaking picture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna blow that picture up. I'm gonna blow that motherfucking picture up. I'm gonna blow it up. Point guard, Steph Curry. 2 guard, Jordan. 3, Kobe. 4, Kevin Durant. 5, Shaquille O'Neal. Right there. Right there.
That's tough.
Right there.
That's tough.
Right there.
Because you're so skilled, man. And you said Shaq is center?
Oh, yeah.
And dominant.
Yeah. Now, if them 5 can click, like I'm talking about mentally speaking, if there's no cockiness among them 5, if they can click, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that's.
And why is that? Each one of them are assassins in their own way.
Yep.
And each one of them can easily give you 25 points on the average.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
I would call it, that's the world dream team. To me, that's called the world dream team.
Tell me this, Cole. Since we on TalkNTaste. TalkNTaste, right?
TalkNTaste. This man got me up. What time you got?
It's almost midnight, man.
Ooh, I gotta catch a flight tomorrow. This man got me up at midnight, boy. But I'm here with smoking on purpose. So
tell me this. When it comes to style, what's your style? What's Cole's style? This TalkNTaste, man. We gotta go from sports to nutrition to your swag.
you know what though? I don't have no style. When you're self-employed now at this age, I'm 61. I don't give a fuck how I dress.
No. You got some swag now. You got some Bally kicks on.
Man, these things been in the closet, man, for then there.
It don't matter. It don't matter. At one point, Bally's was my favorite.
I know, but I got ashy ass legs on with tattoos.
It don't matter. It don't
okay,
matter.
You ask me what's my style? This it. I'm self-employed. I can get up. I can wear some fucking pajamas every day. I don't give a damn.
That's what makes it dope.
Yeah, right there.
Because it makes it you.
Oh yeah. Now I love rocking a pair of jeans. Mm-hmm. You know, I got a pair of cold jeans, man. I got it from a store called Silver. It's a jean store called Silver. Mm-hmm. Now I can rock a pair of jeans, a New York Yankees baseball hat, and a shirt. I'm good.
That's your speed right there.
That's dope there. I go to a wedding with that on.
What about
Don't get me out.
Tell me this. What you wear when you about to go take a nice Molly out?
Oh, that outfit right there.
Hey, so
why excuse me, sir. Why don't you clarify what you mean so the audience can hear? What the hell you mean by Molly?
No,
I mean most of them know Molly's.
I know Molly from you.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me what that means. What's a Molly?
I mean, come on. I mean, hands down, boy. Oh my God, I'm about to get cursed out.
What's a Molly?
With a certain ethnicity. For my definition, a Molly is just, she is a fun girl. I mean, Molly is like just, I'm talking about fun girl on a whole nother level. Molly's a fun girl.
Hey, you know what's so funny, bro? I remember when I was in Chicago with you, man. And bro, we walking on Rush Street, or wherever we walking at, and you would holler at all these ladies, man.
Yeah.
And you'll call all of them Mollies.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Cole, bro. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
The conversation was super dope.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Until next time.